What a smart rapper gang. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting. It's a cool theory that I found. And it goes along with something that's actually happening right now. It's that new movie that came out, the Avengers Endgame movie. So this is kind of interesting. Not something I would generally do. But when I saw this, I was like, yo, this could be cool to give to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Avengers are huge. You might love Avengers. You might hate it. Either way, this is going to be a cool, unique, interesting video that I wanted to give you smart rappers, okay? So we're going to talk about the Rap Infinity Stones, inspired by Avengers Endgame, and how you can use them to control your universe and your career. I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper, the #1 place for upcoming rappers. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell when you do so you're notified every time I'm releasing a video. And here soon I'm releasing a new video every single day again. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so like the biggest movie that's been out in a while came out last week, and that was the Avengers Endgame movie, okay? It made over $1 billion in the first weekend. Now in Endgame, the characters need all 6 of the stones in order to control the universe. The stones are named after things that they represent or control. Soul, mind, reality, power, time, space. And you need all of them to succeed. Now you may see where I'm going with this. Now, I'm not claiming that I created or made this theory, okay? Because I didn't, but I do think that it was worth sharing with you so that you can learn. Because there's some really cool stuff to get into in here. So here it is, the theory of the Rap Infinity Stones that you can use to take over the game, okay? First up, we got the Soul Stone, okay? Now in hip hop, we're gonna take this one, we're gonna talk about how this really comes down to being real in your music and making music that really represents who you are as an artist and as a person. Talking about the struggles and things that you've been through. I'm talking about not just rapping about women, cars, money, jewelry, or that stuff that you think you should be rapping about, but actually rapping about stuff that's more original and things that you could speak on as a person who understands it and who has went through it or lived it or is living it. Being a successful artist is really about being somebody who has something to say and saying it in an interesting way through your lyrics and through your songs in a way that is interesting for people to listen to. The best way to do that is to speak from the heart and speak from personal experience. Now think about this, the best songs and the most popular and successful songs that ever chart on Billboard or that really become super popular are generally because people really connect to the emotion, the lyrics and the things that are being said. So to succeed in the rap universe, you have to have a soul stone. Next we've got the mind stone. For this theory, the mind stone is going to be how you approach your music, your marketing, and how you approach your personal branding, and then also having the intelligence when it comes to the planning. Now in the Marvel universe, the Mind Stone can be used to create new levels of intelligence, like the character vision. To be successful in the music industry, you need to keep your mind evolving. You need to keep growing and keep learning. And consistently be out there making the best music and making the best connections for yourself and for your future career. This also means taking care of yourself and treating your mind right so that you are in the healthiest condition that you are for your mind to be balanced and be able to focus on the goals at hand. So that you can stay sharp and approach and attack and win in any obstacle or anything that comes into your life in any way. You definitely need a mind stone to make it in the hip hop universe. Now we're gonna talk about the reality stone. Stay with me, okay? So first off, if you really wanna be successful in general, you need to also have a firm grasp and be honest with yourself and keep it real when you're looking at everything in front of you. You need to be honest about your strengths and your weaknesses, or you'll never be able to get better. You need to be honest with yourself about where you are, financially, where you are in your life and your career, so that you can make the best choices to move forward. If you're delusional, you stay delusional and you don't really make the moves to help you move forward. You need to be in reality. You can't be like, I'm a superstar rapper when you have like $6 in your pocket and no songs. Because some people do think like that, okay? And they're not ever gonna do anything with themselves. Not everyone's gonna like you. A lot of people might think that you suck, and that's the reality. So it's okay to embrace that and be like, okay, cool, you don't like me? Well, these motherfuckers like me, so what am I worried about you for, bitch? You're gonna like me eventually anyways. You have to be okay with your reality in order to move forward, and that's why you need a reality stone in this hip-hop universe. Now we've arrived at the time stone. You gotta be comfortable spending time to succeed and put all the work in it's gonna take to get this dream to happen, okay? It takes time and undeniable patience to make it in the industry. Whether it's 6 months, it's 10 years, patience. Time. You're gonna have the learning curve and the success curve. It's all gonna come in time, okay? Overnight success is not a thing. You're not gonna make it big off the first song that you release. I mean, I hope that you do, but at the same time, that would actually hinder you in the future. So I almost hope that it doesn't. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta put the time and the work and the effort in, okay? Getting good takes time. Getting connected with the right people takes time. Finding the right people for your team takes time. They all take time. It's time. die. You need to respect the time and energy that it takes to get to the place that you want to get in life. Think about it, if you make it big tomorrow, you still don't know anything about the industry. You don't understand the relationships in the industry. You don't understand how to monetize and make money. You don't understand all these things because you didn't put the time in to learn those things. Just because you have a big song, you're missing all these other things. And that was one of the things that messed me up, was I blew up and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And if I would have known what I was doing, I would have made $1 million. Right? I didn't know what I was doing, so it screwed me. So like, just because you have a big song, you have to put the time in to every part of your career to really get to where you want to be and have it be sustainable so that you can continue to grow it over time, okay? It's just how it is. It takes time, it takes patience, and we all hate being patient. You are not gonna like waiting. You're not gonna like the fact that you're working so hard and also waiting while working so hard, and it never seems to happen. It just takes all this time, and one small thing will happen every so often, and you're like, well, fuck, was that worth it? But at the end of the day, you have to keep going until you get there. You don't make it unless you put the time. Look at all the one-hit wonders that have had that one-hit wonder song, and then they just burn out because of what I just said. They didn't put the time in. They thought that they were amazing because they made one song, luckily, accidentally, that was great, yet they could never replicate it or make another great one. So they go away, and you never hear from them again. Okay, we're almost done here, but we're getting to it. Okay, so the second to last is the Space Stone. The Space Stone represents the physical and mental space that you need to conquer. You need to conquer it in order to be popular in a mainstream way. To truly make it in this business, you need to be influential beyond your inner circle. People thousands of miles away from you need to have heard your music and loved it. They need to know you, they need to like you. You need to operate successfully across a geographical space. But you also need to occupy space in people's mind and space in their hearts. Your music needs to cover multiple kinds of territory. This means you need to understand what it takes to expand and do the things that expand your influence and the way that people regard you and your music. Making the music industry is impossible without this. Now let's go ahead and move to the last stone. I'm gonna leave you guys today with a little bit about the Power Stone and understanding the importance of power for yourself and for your career. At the end of the day, to make it, you need to be the kind of person that people want to follow and people want to love, and also people that people want to be. You have to give them a reason to really want to support you. But you need to deserve that power and that respect and the admiration that you're getting from people, because if you don't actually deserve it, a moment's gonna come when people realize you don't deserve it and you're gonna lose it. You need to take power into your hands and build your career and run your team the way you need to for success. Your leadership skills will greatly affect how far you get and how much people respect you. Your career can't take off if you can't command respect from your own team and from complete strangers who are just hearing your name for the first time. Master your leadership skills and become a boss, and so that you'll command attention. All right, everybody, that was the Rap Infinity Stones inspired by Avengers Endgame, okay? Please hit me with a subscribe and hit the little bell when you do so you're notified every time I release a new video, which is damn near all the time. Here soon, it's gonna be every single day again, okay? Hit me with a like and hit me with a comment. What do you think about this, okay? Was this cool? Should I do more videos like this? Let me know below, all right? Don't forget to check out smartrapper.com and check out our new products. They were all revamped. They all look beautiful. They're pretty. How to find rap voice, how to find rap flow, how to write lyrics, how to write choruses, all kinds of stuff, like how to make a website, how to make money from your career, how to book shows, all those things. You're gonna be able to get those. I'll put a link below for you guys, okay? Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top. Don't forget to comment below.